Hey guys, what I've got for you today is how's the real estate market for week 14 of our 2023 real estate market. As always, quick statistical update. Under 2,000 homes for sale here in Orange County, California at 1966. About 327 new houses have come on the market, and the big news this week is we've had up close to 600 homes go pending in the last 7 days, which is pretty significant because basically since the start of 2023, we've been hovering around that 300-400 a home per week range, and it's kind of refreshing, if you will, to see it spike up there. Just because right now, March, April, May is really, historically speaking, the time when we see the most homes come on the market and the most homes come off the market. Now, the big difference between this year and last year and the year before that is we've had significantly more homes going off the market, but also those were being replenished by new homes coming on the market, and we're just not seeing that this year. And what that is leading to, again, is our inventory starting to drop. All throughout 2022, we went from basically 1,100 homes to sale all the way up almost to 4,000 homes for sale, and we have since then come all the way back down to under 2,000 houses for sale. You might think, well, why is that? Generally speaking, the idea is quite frankly, a lot of, if not most people are locked in at their 2.5-3% interest rate. So the biggest hurdle that we're seeing on the selling side of things is getting people to break free of, basically having that nice low interest rate, because now interest rates are right at that 6% range. We're still kind of hovering right along there. The next big news that I'm going to be looking out for is the Fed is going to be meeting here this month, and they're basically going to announce what they're going to do with regards to raising interest rates again. And basically what is expected is probably another 0.25% raise, and then they're going to hold off throughout the rest of the year. Of course, this is just crystal ball stuff. This is just what people are projecting, because of course what's going on right now is we are dealing with inflation, but we're also dealing with our economy potentially facing a recession. So as the Fed raises interest rates, that helps calm down inflation, but it will in turn slow down the job market and slow down our economy, and which is what the Fed wants, really. But if they slow it down too much, then we could really start taking backward steps and end up in a recession. There's a lot of people that think we are in a recession, and if not, we'll be heading into one, into Q3, Q4, going into 2024. So there's a lot of pressure going to be put to not raise rates too much. But the problem with that is why people are saying that is, in the past, if the economy slows down too much, well, hey, the Feds will just lower the rates. The biggest problem is we have inflation now and potential hyperinflation. I'm sure you guys have noticed and felt how much more your grocery bills are, gas, etc. So they can't just lower rates again because they run the risk of having even more inflation. So they're really stuck between a rock and a hard place right now, which is why things are so potentially dicey out there with regards to the economy. That being said, real estate has performed way better than expected, better than I expected in 2023. It's proving, again, to be a really good safe haven to store your money. And what I mean by that is you have money in the bank that's making you how much interest? Not very much. Well, you take that money that's sitting in the bank and you use it as a down payment on a house, and you don't lose money on a house until you sell it, okay? And where I'm going with this is, like, prices for houses have pretty much stayed the same, if not go a little bit up. I know nationwide that's not true. There are a lot of places where houses have really taken a dive. But the fact is we live in Orange County, California, one of the most high demand areas in all of the United States. And high demand areas typically hold their value much, much better than those niche areas, if you will. So from a long-term play standpoint, real estate is still a really safe investment and a place to put your money. Because let's be honest, we've seen what's happened in the last few months with regards to banks collapsing, and your cash isn't necessarily safe just sitting in an account. So something to consider if you haven't. If you're curious about real estate consulting, what is a potential option for you with regards to your real estate portfolio. Maybe you just own one house, maybe you own 10. Either way, if you are curious about your real estate portfolio, we offer free real estate consulting. So reach out to me via my social media, email, phone number, etc., and I'm happy to sit down with you and help paint a picture to basically what your goals and needs are, and we'll see how we can align that with regards to the market. So thanks for watching, you guys. I'll catch you next week. Hey guys, thanks again for watching this week's episode of O.C Realtor Talk. If you gained any value from this video, we'd really appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and followed us on all our social media platforms.